Rise and shine, Maple Shade, and welcome to today's edition of Wildcat News.
Today is Wednesday, February 8th, and on this episode we've got your trivia winner and much more.
That's all coming right up, but first, please stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Yesterday for Trivia Tuesday, we asked you, what is the most popular food served at Super Bowl parties? The correct answer is chicken wings. Congrats to this week's winner.
Stop by the TV studio to pick up your prize.
Now, today's Black History Month spotlight is on civil rights activist Malcolm X. Let's find out a little bit more about his life and accomplishments.
Malcolm X, born Malcolm Little, was an American Muslim human rights activist and minister. He was born in Omaha, Nebraska, and moved to the Midwest at an early age. Unlike Martin Luther King, Malcolm X rejected King's message of nonviolence and encouraged his people to protect themselves against white aggression by any means necessary. His views on fighting for civil rights stood out. He was labeled as aggressive and an angry, violent man. He had many achievements during his lifetime. He opened temples, founded newspapers, and the Organization of Afro-American Unity. This organization identified racism as the enemy of justice. Malcolm X was assassinated on February 21st, 1965, Columbia University Irving Medical Center, New York, New York. Unfortunately, he only lived to 39. However, he accomplished some amazing things during a relatively short amount of time, and he will forever have an impact on the black community.
Get ready for Wildcat Day. Make sure you bring your own lunch and bring a blanket. There will also be a hot chocolate bar, so you can bring your own mug with you as well. Here are some of your student government members with more info.
It's really cold here. I need something warm. Here's some hot chocolate. Bring your mug for Wildcat Day.
Now let's go to Carl, who has what's on our lunch menu today.
So we got hot honey beef bake, chicken tenders, cheeseburger, and a hot baked daddy pizza. Back to you guys in the studio.
Carl.
Both the junior high lacrosse interest meeting and the junior high track team interest meeting are today after school. The track meeting is in the cafeteria and the lacrosse meeting is in the auditorium right after school.
Time now for today's segment. You may have noticed a new admin roaming the halls. Mr. Storer is taking over athletics and activities until Mr. Diamond gets back. Our reporter sat down with him to find out a little bit about him.
Hello, I'm here with Mr. Storer, the interim athletic director. Mr. Storer, can you tell us what brings you to Maple Shade High School?
In a nutshell, Mr. LeGroux brought me here. We worked together at a previous school, and I worked here his first year as an assistant principal. He reached out to me over December and asked me if I'd be interested in coming back, and I said, sure, I loved it here. I've been in education my whole life. I taught special education for many years. I became a certified athletic trainer, and in doing so, worked 15 years as a game day trainer with the Philadelphia Eagles. And then I became an administrator, and I was a vice principal at Highland High School in Blackwood, New Jersey, and Mr. LeGroux and I worked together at Cherry Hill East one year. The most important reason I came back is when I dealt with the students here as an assistant principal and the faculty and the staff, administrative assistants, everybody were great. You have a great little community here. You have, everybody I meet is polite, and even though the young kids are silly, they're still good kids. And the high school young men and women are very pleasant, very down to earth, and it's just a pleasure to deal with people on a daily basis like this. So, yeah, I wouldn't have come back if I didn't like it. I don't like working that much. So, yeah, it's only because it was Maple Shade and I knew what I was getting into that came out of retirement for hopefully the last time. Not like Tom Brady. I'm not coming back.
And to get off the school topic, what do you like to do in your free time? Like, what are your hobbies?
Well, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I've been retired. This is the third time I've come out of retirement. I golf. My wife and I belong to a golf club down in Pinelands Golf Course, and I was golfing 3 times a week. This is really putting a crimp in my game, but I kind of stink at golf anyway, so I just soon make some money. So,
All right, y'all. Thank you, Mr. Storer.
you're welcome. Thank you.
Finally, we'd like to wish a very happy birthday to Elijah Broughton,
Jimenez Cervantes,
Daniele Garcia Hernandez,
Ryla Santos de Oliveira,
Gianna Vasquez.
and Olivia Wallace.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today.
Thanks for watching and have a wonderful Wednesday.